everyone, and welcome back to Thrifted Living. My name is Kieran. This is Pip, my mom's dog. She's my crafting buddy. She loves to sit right here next to me in the tiniest little spot while I craft. Today is another Make It Monday video. Thank you so much for joining me again today. I think this project is going to be fun. It's another project, I'm not sure if it's gonna work. Today we are going to be making a desk organizer using these candy jars. So this is what the big one looks like. Here are the tiny ones. They are 2-to-1 set, and they are the exact same thing as this, except that they're just smaller. The one thing that we will not be using is we will not be using the lid for this project, so I'm just gonna set it to the side. Likewise, for these, we will also not be using a lid. These items can be found at your local Dollar Tree in the celebration section, I guess is what you could call it. The place where you can find balloons and different like cake decorations, wrapping paper, stuff like that. So we're going to be using 12 of the smaller ones, 6 packs of 2, and then 2 of the larger ones. We are also going to be using a hot glue gun. Let's get started. I'm just going to go through and open these. If you guys are trying any of my Dollar Tree DIYs or any of my Make It Monday videos, I would love to share pictures of what you are making in some upcoming videos. You can share pictures with me at Thrifted Living on Facebook, Thrifted Living YouTube on Instagram, or through Gmail at thriftedliving@gmail.com. Also, I would like to give a shout out to Abby. I met her at my local Dollar Tree and she shared with me that she subscribed to my channel. So thank you so much for saying hi, Abby. It was so nice to meet you. And thank you so much for watching my channel. So I'm just taking these lids off. The crafter in me wants to keep these because I feel like I could do something with them, but I'm really trying to declutter. So what I'm thinking about doing is setting them up like this. I'm thinking 6 across, hot gluing these together, and then, this is the part I'm not sure if it's gonna work, hot gluing 6 on top of here. So it does have a flat part right here, but the flat part on this one I'm using on the bottom. The other thing I was thinking I could do is doing 3, but I don't think that's gonna be stable. What do you guys think? Is it going to work or no? Okay, so I'm going to start by gluing this first little jar to this one, and I want it to kind of be as even as possible. Let's try. Something that can happen sometimes is that the hot glue doesn't work well on the item, so I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue in here first just to test it, and then so it's adhered, might be able to put a little more glue in the top. Yeah, it definitely needs some extra glue. So when I do it from now on, I'm gonna do a dot of glue on the top and on the bottom. Okay, so that's the first one. Some glue on the top and some glue on the bottom. Putting it down, flat side down. Yeah, definitely glue on the top and glue on the bottom. I know the bottom is going to work. I'm wondering if the top is going to work the way I want it to. So this one needs some more glue. I tried to move it a little bit too much. So I'm just taking it, attaching it, and just kind of holding it. Don't want to try to move it too much. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now 6. Making sure that that flat part is on the bottom. And I'll show you again what I mean by the flat part. So right here, there's a flat part that sits kind of like that. The other side is rounded. So I'm making sure that the flat part is on the bottom. So now I have all 6 right here, and I'm gonna put the other large candy jar on this side. So I'm gonna kind of turn it like this so that I can try to make sure it's lined up as best as possible. Piece of glue on the top and on the bottom. Just gonna let it sit for a second. I'm gonna try to hold it a little more tightly. Okay, so it looks kind of cool, right? I hope this next part works. This is the part that I'm really unsure if it's going to work, because this part's flat, but the top of it is rounded. We have to sit it like this. I wonder if I could lean it a little bit more forward. So now what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, where the top of it is, and I'm gonna slide it a little bit more forward so that it's gonna have 2 points of attachment here and on the lid. Let's see if this is gonna work. I just wanna set one right here to get an idea. Instead of having it back like this, it's gonna be more connected. It's actually gonna have 3 points of attachment. It's gonna have one here, and also one here. 1, 2, 3. I think it's working. It worked. Yes. Okay, super cool. I mean, I probably could have, no, I don't. I was gonna say I could have stacked 3, but I don't think so because I think it really needs the connection right there. Oh my gosh, it looks so cool. This one, 3 more parts of connection here, the bottom flat part, and then over here. So 1, 2, 3. Now, while I'm thinking about it, I'm like, what should I put in these big ones? I know what I'm gonna put in the smaller ones. The decorative scissors could look cool in there. What would you guys put in these parts? Let me know in the comments. 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. This is what it looks like. Super cool. Oh my gosh, I love this. Let me go find some stuff to organize in it. Like I said, I know what I want to do here, but I need to figure out what I'm gonna do in those bigger containers. Here's the organizer. I am going to organize some crayons, twistable crayons, and just your standard crayons. First, in this middle part, I think I'm going to do scissors on this one side, those decorative scissors, but I don't know what to do on the other side. Let's think about it while we work. I'm gonna start, of course, rainbow order. Let's start by organizing these, starting with red. And I think I'm going to do the twistable crayons on the bottom and then standard crayons on top. We have that red twistable crayon. Now orange, yellow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple. So we have all of the crayons organized, which they look so cool. Now I'm going to do the scissors over here, and then I just don't know what to put in this other side. Actually, you know what? I think I might put the scissors in this side. I wanted to share the decorative scissors with you a little more closely since people were asking. This is the pattern that this one has in particular. So when you open it, it has a pattern on it. So when you cut, you can actually create that border. So I'm just gonna drop those in there. I wonder how many I'll be able to fit in here. I think that's good for now. I have all of the scissors in here, and I know you'd have to take them out and look at them to see which one you have, but I think it's okay because they're all organized right here. I feel like unless you have a lot of space for organizing scissors and things like that, having them contained either in something like this or something like this, I think is probably a good idea because then it's just all in one spot. So now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this one. I have markers right here. I was thinking maybe I could organize some markers. Then I was thinking, you know, I have colored pencils and things like that. But I was also wondering if I should do 2 sections of scissors because these are kind of packed in here a little bit. So let's try that first and see what we think. That way there'll be a little more room in each section, and maybe these would be a little easier to access. What do you guys think? I think I like the scissors in 2 different sections because when they were all in this one, it was really full and it might have just been a little hard to access them, but now they're separated a little bit. I'm happy with this. I think it looks great. Here's a look at the organizer a little more closely. I'm glad that I was able to think of something and then follow through with it, even though I wasn't 100% sure that it would work. I feel like that's the theme of all my videos. I love how everything is organized right here in the center. These smaller jars are perfect for the crayons. I did try the colored pencils in them, but the colored pencils didn't quite fit, but the crayons work perfectly in here. I like how I have the twistable ones on the bottom and then the standard crayons on the top. And then on either side, I have some of those decorative scissors. Like I said, I had all of them in one side and you guys saw how that looked, but I think it just was too much in one side and just not really that practical once it was that full. I think it'll work great on a desk, especially if you like to scrapbook or if you like to color. I think that this would be a great option for you. This Make It Monday project was so much fun. I really enjoyed sharing the process with you of setting up this organizer. I love how you can see everything very clearly in it. I love that it's all in rainbow order. You guys know I love that. And I love the size of this. I think it's a perfect fit for a desk or a craft room table. In the comments below, let me know how you would use this organizer. I'm using it for crayons and the decorative scissors, but what would you guys use it for? If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!